Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
And we have producing today, if we bring them up, this is Anthony Prashad. Pritchard.
Let him clap.
Hi, thanks for the introduction, Michael. Nice to meet everyone.
Thank you for stepping in and doing this for us today. We really appreciate it.
The pleasure is mine. I'm glad to be here.
And then our music.
Hey.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Introduce yourselves.
Oh, I'm Barbara Heintzelman.
And I'm Salo Stanley. We're Barb and Salo. Barb and Salo.
Yay.
Yes.
So we're going to get started with the invocation, and then we'll get the music going.
Yes.
So just turn within and know the truth of all life, that there's just one and one only, the perfect expression of life, for it is all life. It is in, through, and as everything that exists in this universe and beyond. It is here this day, guiding us and directing us to the highest possibilities for this service. I know that each individual that is tuned in to us today is a blessing to us and a blessing to this world. So I surround you with light and love. I know this service unfolds in all the splendor and glory, and everything runs smooth and uplifting. So this I give thanks for. This and so much more. I'm so grateful. Grateful to be here, grateful for each and every one of you, grateful for life. And with this heart full of gratitude, I now release, let go, and allow it to be. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you.
Wow.
That just took me someplace else.
That's so beautiful and so amazing. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You're welcome. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you too.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back to Barb and Salo in a few minutes. We got some other things to do right now.
So like us and check in on Facebook at CSL North Metro, and check out our website, cslnorthmetro.org. If you go to contact us, you can sign up to get our email so that you have all the links and all the information of the things that are going on. You can also go to prayer request and put your request in, and we'll pray on your prayer request all week. And the affirmations and the affirmative prayer and blogs from Reverend Michael are all out there. So go check it out. There's a lot of good stuff out there. So if you shop on Amazon and you're not supporting another nonprofit, we ask you to go to smile.amazon.com and support CSL North Metro. And then when you shop, we get paid, and that's a good thing.
Mhm.
So today's title is Simply Raise Your Sightline. Our guest artists you've already met, Barb and Salo. And let's see. Today's reading is from A New Design for Living. A New Design for Living by Ernest Holmes. And that's it for me.
What are you going to do
Am I going to do the affirmations? I am going to do the affirmations
in the reading?
and the reading. Okay, so please repeat after me. Affirmations for the week of April 17th, 2022. I am fully attentive to God's presence as my existence.
I am fully attentive to God's presence as my existence.
Every moment is filled with the choice for joy and happiness.
Every moment is filled with the choice for joy and happiness.
I am blessed in all experiences by the divine within all life.
I am blessed in all experiences by the divine within all life.
The love I put into the universe returns to me infinitely.
The love I put into the universe returns to me infinitely.
Spirit's love and creativity is fully revealed through every action I take.
Spirit's love and creativity is fully revealed through every action that I take.
The power of positive thinking and belief guides me always.
The power of positive thinking and belief guides me always.
And so it is. And I forgot to mention before, Stephen Anthony writes those affirmations and affirmative prayer for us every single week, and he's been doing it for years, and every single week they're wonderful. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Stephen. So today's reading is from A New Design for Living by Ernest Holmes. And I forgot, Willis H. Kinnear. From the viewpoint of the ideas we have so far encountered, we can see that any fear of what tomorrow may bring rests largely in what we fear today. In other words, since our thought is creative, since it is the mold of our experience, how could tomorrow hold anything that would be fearful to us? The only possible way for the future to become a thing to be feared is if we are creating that condition in our thinking today. The unexpected never happens, for in some way or other, we can find the basis for it in the pattern of our thinking. Actually, we have expected it to happen. We rudely discovered that the fearful experiences which we may be encountering could only have been born out of the turmoil and chaos of our morbidity of thought. Not too pleasant an idea to have to face, but nevertheless true. But the nice thing about this situation is that we can do something about it. We are not helpless. We can take a clear and definite position relative to the way we will think, create new patterns of thought free from all fear. To the extent we can live without fear today, to that extent will we be free of fearful experiences tomorrow. We need to stop denying the nature of the universe. It is good, harmonious. It is for us, not against us. It is not going to be to us tomorrow other than what it is to us today.
Mm-hmm.
If we have arrived at the point where we have complete confidence in its perfect action, in its ability to create, maintain, and sustain life within us today, to supply all of our needs, then that is what it will do for us tomorrow and on into the future. And so it is.
So it is. Thank you, Ernest. Thank you, Val. Okay, we're ready for some more music from
Yes,
Barb
yes,
and
yes,
Salo.
yes.
Howdy.
Okay.
This next song that we're doing is called Open Daybreak, or parentheses Angel Rap. And the story behind this is Barb was playing these wonderful song that just came to her in a moment of inspiration. And it was so beautiful. It touched my heart that I just wrote the poetry that went with the music. And I always told Barbara, I says, I'm not a singer like her. She has a beautiful voice and she's taken a little rest today from singing. So we're doing the best I can do is do an angel rap today for you on this Easter Sunday with the words that I have to this beautiful song she composed. It's so beautiful, and we hope you really enjoy it.
And here we go.
Fall upon the light of the open daybreak, breathing in the vast sunrise of earth anew, casting shadows of the old and renewing my spirit of hope. Lift me above the doubt on the wings of angels. To beyond this earth's stratosphere and to release all fear. Making me whole and clear. Breathe in the new world. Breathe in the safety. Breathe in the love. Bring in the angel wings. Clearing the decks of the new and releasing what no longer serves. Taking in what has always been mine. The light of my spirit brushes the edges of heaven, and heaven here on earth an angel walks. Its wings reach around the globe, blanketing only love and grace. May an angel whisper and bless you today. May an angel whisper and inspire you. May an angel whisper and kiss your face to help restore the human race. May an angel whisper release of all that fear that you hold so dear. Have you ever seen an angel wink? Its lashes release the light of daybreak. Fall upon the light of the open daybreak and release, 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 and trust that all is well. May an angel stroke you with reassurance that they are there, caressing you with an angel whisper. You are never alone. You have come home to the melody. You have come home to the sounding note of your soul. Remember, the sounding note of your soul has been there all along. It's always there, and you are not alone. Remember, fall upon the light of open daybreak, and the angels are always there.
Thank you so much.
Wow. That was just beyond words. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And how fortunate are we that from something that could be experienced as a mistake or whatever happened with,
Yes.
with you, Barb, we get to experience this wonderful way of expression in a new way. And I'm so appreciative of it. It was awesome. The music and the poetry was just very moving. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We
Thank-
appreciate you.
Thank you for letting us share this one.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
We look forward to some more after Vernon Valley and I do our thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in a
Thank
bit. Well, happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
What does Easter mean to you? What does
Are
Easter
you asking me a question?
mean?
It means renewal.
Mhm,
It means family.
mhm,
It means that we're eternal.
mhm,
And it means all the fluffy things like spring and Easter bunnies and flowers and candy and baskets. And although when I was a kid, we got baskets of fruit. We didn't get candy.
Well, that's pretty beyond its time and space.
Yeah.
So
What does it mean to you?
it means something new, that's for sure, because the Easter that I had as a child is so different than what it is today, the meaning of it, the metaphysical meaning of it, because it is about renewal. It's about transcending time and space. It's about movement in the soul to want to be renewed, be rebirthed, and it's seeing life in a different way. So there's sight, and that's like, well, I see that lamp over there. I see Reverend Valerie. I see a bush, and that's true. This is what I'm seeing. So I'm looking at it. But to look beyond it, can you see its wholeness? In other words, in your mind's eye, can you see it from seed to where it is today? And does that change how the relationship you have with it? And even in another realm of seeing it, can you see it beyond its appearance? See it as the atoms and the molecules and the protons and the liquidity of that bush? I can remember once, I was really new to agape, just new to the whole New Thought movement. And my minister, Reverend Michael Beckwith, told a story about he had just gone to Africa and he worked with this medicine man. And one night he said he invited Reverend Michael to join him to walk into the forest. And they weren't walking, they were running. And Reverend Michael said it was just really hard to keep up with them because I couldn't see anything. There was no moon, and it was really difficult. I tripped a few times, and then the same thing happened on the way back. And as he came out of the forest, he turned around to look at the forest, and it was all light. It was all lit up. And in that moment, he understood what the experience that Moses had with the burning bush, because every tree was pure light. And he understood how they were able to run through that forest and not run into any trees. They connected to that light. And we can do the same thing. When you see me, do you see the body me? Do you see the personality me? Or can you see beyond that? And do you see yourself as just a body and a personality? Or can you see beyond that? Because there is so much more to you. There is so much more for you to experience in this life. We're here to be reborn. This day, this Easter day, I'm calling forth for each one of you to just look at yourself and see where you are. See how you see yourself. Do you see yourself the way other people see you? In other words, have you crafted a lifetime of this is who I am, based on everything you've learned, based on how your parents raised you, based on the hardships and the pain that you may have suffered in your life? Have you crafted that you as you, or is there more to you? Do you want there to be more to you? Well, we can redefine ourselves. It's that easy. We can turn around how we see ourselves and let go of the unconscious crafting of who we are now and recraft who we want to be. And for me, Easter reminds me of that, because I can always, in any given moment, just take a good look at myself and say, am I being my entire me? Am I being that me that is eternal, that me that isn't who I used to be, but is who I claim to be now? When we see ourselves in a certain way, the thing we need to do is to raise our sight line, because we're seeing ourselves as this past me. I'm looking at myself as this past me, and that past me is not me anymore. It isn't the baby, it isn't the child, it isn't the young adult, it isn't the teenager, it isn't the working years. It is who I am now. And I get to step into a greater me by recognizing that everything that I've experienced in my life, every condition, every situation I've been through, has formed who I am right now. This perfect being, this perfect emanation of the Most High. There are tools that we can use to consciously craft ourselves. And I just want to share one way of looking at it. A lot of us have carried the burden of our past on our shoulders, kind of like Christ carrying the cross on his shoulders. And we can let go of that. We can let go of the nails that keep us bound to who we are, or who we think we are, or how people see us. We can not allow those nails to keep us in a place that no longer serves us.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could, well, let's say that you decided to recraft yourself into something new. First of all, what is it that you want in your life? What is it that you'd like to see you become? What possibilities can you see for you to gain in your life, to grow into something larger than who you are? And so I suggest making a list and make the list in these three categories. Possible. This is possible. I can do this so easily. And maybe I can do this. Maybe I can't, but I'm staying open. And then the last one, I can't see that happening. And I can't see that happening is a big load on your shoulders. But you see, you've categorized these things that you want to become and the life that you see that you can live: abundant, prosperous, healthy, happy, full of love, full of peace, harmony, and joy. You can have all that and so much more. So you got this list, and where you want to start off on this list is the possibles, because once you start bringing forth the possibles in your life, then you can see yourself maybe doing the maybes. So you have this list of possibles. You take one at a time. First one, make maybe the easiest one to do. Trying to think of a possibility that you could change?
Well, one possibility I could change is how I look at work, because sometimes I look at it and the amount that's there, and I allow myself to go into overwhelm instead of, I can do this. I know I can do this, and I'll just, and once I get myself into that state of past the overwhelm, into break it down into pieces. Do this piece, then this piece, then this piece, then it works really well. But when I stay in that, oh my gosh, look at that big pile, then I can't see it getting done. So that's just one example.
So you can make it impossible because you've had moments where it was alive in you.
Right.
So there's one that you can just get, that you do this consistently, that there's no more going into the what do you call it? Overwhelm. That's not necessary anymore. And that you can get into that place where you live constantly in the grace and the ease, and it all unfolds. And if it starts to spark a little bit, you just put it out, go within, and know that what you experience once, you can experience all the time, and it goes away instantly.
Right.
So then, once you've gone through those things that you've proved to yourself that you can be and become, the maybes start turning into possibles. And the possibles are the place where you can start working on in your life again. And as you go through this process, eventually the can't see that happening has lost all its power. And you've risen to seeing yourself as something more than what you used to be, because you've proven to yourself that you can become anything you want to become. And you've raised the sight line of who and what you are to see exactly where you've become. And to me, that's just what Easter's all about.
So can I tell you an impossible one?
Yeah.
So I have mostly just really, really positive relationships in my life. And there have been a few, I can count them on one hand, for less than one hand, that just seemed impossible. And what I have learned is the only person in that relationship that needs to change is me. That the other person is the other person, and they are how they are. And if I change my expectations and allow them to be who and how they are without the expectation of how I think they should be, if I also recognize when I'm running an old program of, well, this is how this person is, or this is what, you know, on and on and on. If I recognize the program, when I start to do the affirming of what I don't want again into just allowing. So maybe this person won't ever be my best friend, and I don't have to have negative connotations. I don't have to have that negative things running. I can change how I'm looking at the relationship and change how I'm showing up in the relationship to allow it to become something better and more than it was when I was in the camp place.
Mm-hmm. That's big. So you make this list and you categorize it, and you start moving one condition that you're experiencing after another, and you witness yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's another big thing that's worth learning, and that is the witnessing. That you don't judge. You just it's like if you could get outside of yourself and look at the eternal me, and witness me moving from what I couldn't do into what I can do, moving from what causes me pain into peace and harmony, move into lack and limitation into prosperity, and just witness as you're growing and unfolding, and know that you're not who you are at any given point of your life. You're not really who you think you are right now, because you're always more than that. And you're what I call a divine becoming, and that divine becoming is always revealing to you what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how you can do it. And it's a glorious journey. So getting back to what I started out with, when we see things, we want to raise our sight up a little bit. When we see a person, we don't want to just see their personality or what we're judging in a moment about them. We want to see beyond that and see the eternal life that's before us, the eternal them, the them that is growing and unfolding like each and every one of us. We're here to experience every experience we have so we can benefit for it, so we can keep getting closer to the reality of who we are. And that is, we're children of God. We're made in God's likeness and image. And it's a high calling to dedicate your life to your spiritual growth, that you're always more than what you think you are. Yeah, I think you want to say?
I wanted to talk about, there's a real self behind our appearances.
Mm-hmm.
And I think often we look at ourselves and we think that what we see in the mirror or what we see when we look at another person is who they are. And that is a small part of who we are, because we're this immense spirit, eternal spirit that has condensed into this body. And so we're always more than that. And as we're thinking from the eternal mind. The brain is putting it into understand in a way that we can understand it, but the thoughts are actually happening in that eternal mind that we're all one with. So we're all in that place of the bigger realm, the help me with the eternal intelligence, and that's how it's all possible. As we're thinking, we're creating, and that's because we're one with that which has created us, and we're always one with that. And so we're always creating from that place of, well, the way Ernest says it is, what you think you'll become. How does it? Change your thinking, change your life. That. So we have a physical body, but we also have a spiritual body. There's more to us always than that which we can see. And so the possibilities of recognizing that eternal self, recognizing that more than I think I am self is what allows us to do the things that Reverend Michael just talked about. It allows us to get into that space of everything is possible. As I believe it, as I practice it, as I know it, I'm always creating, and I can create more, and I can create better, and I can create new, because I'm always creating, but I'm creating from that place where I am. And so when we allow that eternal, that larger intelligence to have a space in our being, then we can be anything that we can dream of being, and we can change the impossible to the possible to the I can do it.
Mm-hmm. So we're here to reveal the highest self that is possible.
Yes.
And when we look at a bush, if we can see it from our inner self and see it more than the bush, see it as the light that it is, see it as the intelligence that made it, because that bush is the divine intelligence also. A grain of sand, a large star, it's all the one thing. And it's always more than what we think we see of it. So we have the ability to raise our sight line and see it at the highest level. And that can go with people in your lives, that can go through a situation you find yourself in that may not be pleasant, that can go to a condition that you may be experiencing. You can see it for what people say it is or what you think it is, or you can see it beyond that. So if I'm going through something that's causing me pain, I can see beyond that and know that pain is helping me grow into something greater than I was before I had it.
Yes.
And the divine possibilities are always there.
Yes.
I wrote this, you are not your past, you are the here and now of eternity. You are not your past, you are the here and now of eternity. And if you can just get yourself to occasionally during the course of your day to just close your eyes and see from that point of view that we're more than this body and this personality. We're more than what we think we are. And just allow yourself to grow into it. Have faith, live in love, and journey in joy. And know that everything is in perfect order.
Ready to pray?
Yeah, let's pray.
So I just invite you to close your eyes, to take in a deep cleansing breath, and just release all the fears and the doubts and the what ifs and the any negative thought you might have. And as you're breathing in again, realize that you're breathing in the power and the love and the oneness and the allness and the isness that is God as you. That is God as everything you can see, everything you can touch, everything everywhere. There's only that one power, that one life, that one divine intelligence in, through, and as everything, creating all that we can see, all that we can touch, and all that we cannot, because it is so much more than in this body we're aware of. And so I know that this is the truth of each and every one of us. And I know that as we let go of that which no longer serves us and recognize the oneness and the allness and the isness, and we recognize love and peace and truth and harmony and joy and wonder and prosperity and the knowingness of the eternality of each one of us, and that when we're looking into each other's eyes, we're actually looking into God's eyes. When we're looking at that bush, we're looking at God, when we're looking at the birds and the trees and everything outside, everything is God. Everything is that wonder. And so I just know for each of us that we live in that life of wonder and that place of peace and that place of love, and that we let go of those things that are holding us down and holding us back, and become that which we came here to be, that oneness with God, that wonder, that love, that life. And in absolute gratitude, I pass this word to Reverend Michael.
So I invite you to just allow a thought to come to your mind, a thought of a possibility that you'd like to embrace in your life. And just see that possibility right in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
See it as an egg, an Easter egg. And see it just everything that is that possibility within that egg. And as you crack the egg, see it becoming your life, that possibility fulfilling itself right here and right now. And I invite all of us to just know that for each and every person, their egg has been cracked and they're now experiencing in their life.
Yes.
And we carry that throughout the week, knowing that every person that has claimed a possibility in their life has made it so, right here and right now.
Yes.
And I send out light and love to Kevin, knowing for him the highest possibility for the situation he's experiencing right now, knowing that he can step beyond the experience and into the fullness of who and what he is. So join with me in surrounding him with light and love. And we do the same for this planet and all the strange things that's taking place now, and knowing that they are possibilities of peace where there's war, possibility of abundance and prosperity where there's lack of limitation, possibilities of joy where there's sadness. And we just know this for the planet and for every living being on it. And so knowing that these words that have been spoken into the love and into the law is now fulfilled, I give thanks, eternally grateful for life, grateful for every person tuned in today, grateful for everything. And in that gratitude, I now release, let go, let God, and I allow it to be. And together we say,
and so it is. Amen, Ashe, Amen, Aho, and woo-hoo!
We call forth Barb and Salo.
So beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
What a blessing.
Oh, blessings
Salo,
to
we
you.
love you.
Oh, we love you so much.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take, do you have a fourth piece you're doing today?
Yes, I am. I'm doing
Okay.
a double barrel flute at the end.
Okay. Well, this is our conscious giving time, so we invite you to check into your heart and see if this is a place that you'd like to support. And just know that as you support us, we support the world, that we're here to be the light in this corner of the world. And everything you give helps that light to shine brightly. So consider us as your giving place for today. Ellie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Am I going to tell first?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So, ways to give. You can text YOU-GIVE, YOU-GIVE to 888-364-GIVE. You can go to PayPal and give to cslnorthmetro.org. The easiest way, actually, is to go to our website, cslnorthmetro.org, and there's several ways to give out there. And I think there's a Venmo code out there, too. So if you give by Venmo, you can just give to CSL North Metro.
Yes.
And we take checks and cash, too.
So shine your energy towards your screen, knowing that it penetrates the screen and touches this basket as a symbol of goodness and abundance and prosperity.
Yes.
So together, repeat after me. I give freely from the love of my heart,
I give freely from the love of my heart,
knowing that love goes out and touches everybody on the planet
knowing love goes out and touches everyone on the planet
and comes back to reveal more to me.
and comes back to reveal more to me.
For this, I give thanks.
For this, I give thanks.
For this, I give my token of love
For this, I give my token of love
by letting go,
by letting go,
letting God,
letting God,
and allowing it to be.
allowing it to be.
And so it
And
is.
so it is.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. We got one more piece by Barb and Salo. Looking forward to what that could
Yes.
be.
We've
Oh,
heard this before.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
wonderful.
Yes, a little double barrel flute.
That was so beautiful. You just have taken us to such a deep place today. I just really appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It means a lot to me. And stepping in for Barb with her beautiful voice, it's all I could do is the voice of my flute. So
Well, it was amazing.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you.
we appreciate you. Blessings.
Want to announce
Yeah, I want to join us on Zoom right after the service, and we'll share our aha moments. There should be a link on the screen. Otherwise, you can.
there it is.
All right. So there's the ID that you need, and if you forget it or don't get it written down, it's on our website. There's a link right there. So you can also, while you're out there on our website, you can sign up to get our emails. All right. So you want to pray us out?
Yes. First, can we bring
Anthony?
Anthony back up? Anthony?
Sorry.
There you are.
And bring
Oh, you want me back on?
yeah, bring Barbara's Salo back up too.
Oh, Barb too. Okay.
Back
Yeah.
on. Barb's coming.
I just want to thank you all so very much. First of all, Anthony, for saying yes. That was the most powerful thing that we could experience this week. Your large yes, and for just jumping in there and helping us. We really appreciate it. We send out light and love to Greg and Sheila, who are in Egypt, who normally do our service, and we're just sending light and love to them. And for Barb and Salo, well, Barb, of course, because she took the reins and gave us some deep move. Yeah, Salo.
Say Barb.
Yeah, there's the
Too great.
brain. We thank you for doing what you did today, and we're just sending light and healing love to you, Barb, as you recover from whatever you've gone through.
Thank
Knowing
you so
that
much.
next time we see you, it'll be full
That's
you.
That's right.
And so just close your eyes again once as we give thanks for this day, for the love that has been shared during this service, for all those who couldn't make it here today because they're playing on the planet someplace else. We send out light and love. Just grateful for this day and grateful for all the love that surrounds us, all the love that's in our life, and the growth and expansion for each individual. And so knowing that this word is complete and fulfilled, I let go, I let God, and together we say,
And
so
So it is.
all right, have a wonderful week.
Yeah. Join us on Zoom.